It all started with a little speed check. Just another night on I-675 when a motorcycle zooms by at 94 mph, way too fast for a 65 miles per hour zone. The officer flips on the lights, but instead of stopping, the rider guns it, speeding up to 120 miles per hour, darting between cars, and showing zero care for anyone around him. Just when it seemed like he couldn't get crazier, he exits off Highway 138 SD, blows through a red light, and almost crashes into another car.
Eastbound Highway 138. Through a BP. 9850 North Henry Parkway, I believe. Corrections, Davidson Parkway. I got another unit with me behind me. Just two. Be advised, we only have 2 units.
Give me a hand.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. I'll do it again.
They found 18 grams of weed and a gun on the guy. And to top it off, his bike had no insurance and was registered under a canceled tag. On September 29, 2023, Trooper G got word of a motorcyclist driving recklessly on Interstate 30, braking hard, switching lanes, and flipping people off. One caller even thought he was high. Trooper G spotted the bike near mile marker 2, speeding through a construction zone at 78 miles per hour. He hit the sirens, but the rider, later identified as David Rourke, took off. Suspect hit over 100 miles per hour, weaving between cars like he was playing a game. Major Moyer joined the pursuit, but Rourke wasn't easy to catch.
GPS in Boone County, getting the lead on that.
So go back in, I'll shut down.
Rourke flew over a curb, became airborne, and crashed into the grass. When officers found him, he had a pistol in his waistband and seemed completely out of it. He claimed to have taken unknown drugs earlier and couldn't keep his thoughts straight. On November 8, 2023, an Arkansas state trooper spotted a motorcyclist lane splitting at double the speed limit. Lane splitting is legal in California, but not in Arkansas. The trooper quickly turned on his lights and sirens, and the chase was on. The biker took off, hitting speeds of 145 miles per hour. The trooper was hot on his tail, dodging cars and closing in.
37, I'll try to break your neck getting up there. He's able to stay with it.
Ahead, another officer positioned himself to block the biker's path. With nowhere to go, the biker veered off-road in a desperate attempt to escape. The rough terrain proved too much, and the biker lost control, crashing out of the chase.
On the ground!
I don't have much to say to y'all, but I apologize. That was stupid, and I shouldn't have.
A motorcycle streaked across the highway, speeding through the night. Bartow County deputies were hot on its tail as it entered Gordon County. But now, Georgia State Patrol was stepping in. A trooper saw the headlight coming and activated his sirens. The chase had begun. The motorcycle weaved through traffic, cutting dangerously close to other vehicles. The trooper stayed right on his tail, dodging the chaos, feeling the pressure.
13 make contact with it, still moving. Copy, right flank, picking up on 348.
Trying to jump off 348.
Copy, trying to jump off 348.
East 1050.
Copy, 1050.
The chase was over in a heartbeat, with the motorcycle wrecked and the rider on the ground. It kicked off with a biker flying down the highway like he had a rocket strapped to his back. He was moving so fast, the lines on the road were starting to blur. Behind him, a trooper was hammering the gas, pushing 150 miles an hour, and still struggling to close the gap.
Copy, 5.
The biker rear-ends a moving car at 135 miles per hour. It was like a car wreck scene straight out of a blockbuster. The impact, shocking. The biker, somehow still alive. But honestly, after all that speed, the crash was almost the least shocking part of the chase. I mean, who even survives that kind of wreck? Out of nowhere, a flash of steel and speed. A Kawasaki Ninja, cutting through the air like a bullet. The Arkansas State Trooper barely had time to blink before the bike was already 100 yards ahead, flying past in a blur. This rider wasn't just trying to outrun the law, he was dominating the road. A master on two wheels, he pushed that Kawasaki to a mind-blowing 155 miles per hour. As the pursuit continued, the Kawasaki Ninja showed no signs of slowing down. Dodging in and out of traffic, the rider pushed the limits, hitting 160 miles per hour in a zone where most cars couldn't even dream of going that fast. At speeds that could leave anyone stunned, the Kawasaki Ninja managed to avoid every attempt to bring the chase to a halt. But it wouldn't be long before the inevitable crash.
He crashed. Get on the ground now. Hands up. Hands up. Roll over. Roll over now. You're gonna roll over. I'll do it for you.
No breathing, faint pulse, looks like a broken neck.
It's 3:09 a.m. on February 1st, 2025. The moon casts an eerie glow over the empty streets of Maricopa, Arizona. Officer Michael Ewald is on patrol when the peace is shattered by the roar of an engine. A Kawasaki sport bike, driven by 29-year-old Demetrius Katis. The bike is swerving dangerously, weaving across lanes at 80 miles per hour in a 35 miles per hour zone. The streets blur into streaks of light as Katis flies down the road like a man possessed. Ewald is right behind him, a witness to the chaos unfolding in front of him.
And now he's fleeing. Southbound over the overpass. He's a real bad driver. 90 miles an hour, ran a red light, and almost got hit. Let Chin know he's headed their way. And he's crashed. He crashed out at right before Hathaway, or excuse me, right before Altera North. Call paramedics, he's down. He's not responsive. No breathing, faint pulse, looks like a broken neck. He was driving horribly even just to start.
He said the same thing.
Yeah, he almost, when he ran the red.
Trooper Tanner Seal was running radar on the side of US Highway 78 when he heard it. A motorcycle screaming past at 80 miles per hour in a 60. But the moment the rider spotted the trooper, he slammed the brakes, trying to play it cool. Too late. Seal pulled onto the road, but a white Camaro blocked his path. By the time he got around it, the biker had already decided he wasn't stopping. Blue lights flashed, and the chase was on.
Blue jeans, black jacket, black and red helmet. Can't get the tag right now. Coming up to Fleeman Road, westbound, still in Manila, light traffic. Coming up to the curb in Manila. Traffic's still light.
Closure traffic still light through Manila, continue.
I think Manila's joining in now.
How close to him are you?
A couple hundred yards.
Simple.
With the suspect dropping to 35 miles per hour and still weaving recklessly, Trooper Seal saw an opening.
100 miles an hour coming to the curb. He's brake checking me.
Get on your fucking face! On on your fucking face right now, motherfucker! Get down. Get down.
Trooper Dakota Davis was patrolling when he spotted a sports bike speeding toward him from behind. As the bike got closer, Davis confirmed the rider was doing 52 miles per hour in a 45 miles per hour zone. The moment the bike passed, the rider pulled onto the shoulder, made a sharp U-turn, and revved the throttle, speeding off west on SH-38. As the chase continued, Jackson started slowing down, making it look like he was going to pull over.
They're running about 33 right now. Hold on a second. Hey, let me see your hands. Get up. Stay on the ground. Stay on the ground. I look around. No. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hand behind your back.
What started as a simple traffic stop ended in a violent crash that left a motorcyclist fighting for his life. Young was out on patrol when he noticed a motorcycle with no license plate. The rider wasn't wearing a helmet and had no protective gear. Young attempted to initiate a traffic stop, but the biker refused to stop and took off at high speed. The motorcyclist continued to accelerate, weaving through traffic and showing no signs of slowing down. Just moments into the chase, as the biker approached an intersection at high speed, a red pickup truck began to make a left turn. He crashed directly into the side of the truck. The impact was severe. The elderly driver of the pickup was left in shock, unharmed but visibly shaken. The biker, however, was critically injured. Suspect survived, but the injuries were extensive. After months of recovery, he remains alive but will likely never ride a motorcycle again.